For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Welcome to another edition of the world famous, at least I've heard that from Dave Fry, world famous Focus program. We're glad that you are back with us. Got a very interesting show, representatives from the St. Clair Art Association with a project they've got going in public art at China Township, and then Sherry Archibald to come along from Port Huron, a very active person up there, and she's got some great information for us. And finally, Steve Holland will be along to talk about a turkey trot. So that's our program. Jason Steyer down on the end, welcome back to the Focus set.
Thanks, Paul.
John Steffi, the same to you.
Thank
and
you, Paul.
Dave Fry, nice to see you, Dave. Local artists on each end here, and a bookend in the middle. Yeah. All three, and John too. Let's start with John. You are on the St. Clair Art Association, but you're also involved with China Township in their Parks Department.
Yes, I am, Paul. I am the former chairman of the Parks and Recreation Committee at China Township. Right now I'm the vice chairman. We have another chairman doing a stint. And we've been working on, in collaboration with Jason Steyer and the St. Clair Art Association and the Riverview High school students and other groups on a improvement to our China Township Park site, which is called the Bell River Access, and it's on the corner of King Road and Bell River.
Okay.
So if anyone needs to see it, you can go to that site.
Yeah, and you've been working on it for a year or two now?
It's been probably a year and a half, 2 years. Yeah. Jason would be with us. Jason showed up asking if there's any way to help, and I went to a committee at Public Art, and I never left. And since then, we've raised funds and worked with our community, and we have a nice corporate sponsor, Detroit Edison, helped us out, quite a bit with this project. The St. Clair Art Association was strategic and extremely helpful in obtaining grants from, I'd like to mention Helen McCartan, our whole committee, but the Community Foundation, the Gannett Foundation, and China Township, and our own Public Art Committee all chipped in to make the improvements to the King Road site.
Jason Steyer, you are a nationally known artist from Riverview East High School in Marine City, which used to be located in this building.
Right.
What kind of inspiration got you involved in this project?
Well, we're always talking at school about how the arts impact a community and how it can make it a more vibrant place to live. So together, our students and our Public Art Committee and other groups in our community work together on creating more vibrant, more livable spaces. So in conjunction with the Trail Towns initiative, we work together to create what we're calling an art pod or portal at the China Township site. And it's just meant to enhance the park, draw attention to the park and the natural beauty that's already there, and kind of help connect our communities along the Bridge to Bay Trail and all those recreational opportunities that we have.
And David, how'd they get you involved?
Well, I'm on the art committee as well, and I was working on trying to come up with something that would enhance the park as well as represent China Township and the surrounding area. And the design that we came up with, or we selected, seemed to be very fitting to current history of our area.
Okay.
And with it's approximately 45-foot square map of Michigan, which is one of the largest stone maps of Michigan that I've been able to find, as well as using the portal, which is the entryway in the driveway, using Edison poles, which, they are a very important aspect to our community.
Right.
And we wanted to use something that would represent them, and we came up with, instead of a totem pole, we came up with poles from electrical telephone poles.
Okay, you guys brought along some pictures, and if the guys in the control room will throw those up, we'll talk about them here. Sure. And it sort of talks about the story that you just told us about, this is the beginning of the park.
Right, so here they're installing the stone Michigan map. We are going to have a centerpiece, which you'll see in a moment, in the center of the map, which is a fire globe. And that globe has scenes cut out in silhouette form around it that depict the different historical maritime images that are related to our community.
There's your telephone poles.
Yeah.
Or Edison poles. There's your, boy, the map is big.
Yes.
Yep, and you'll also see that there's a trail leading into the map, and that's ADA accessible so that everybody can enjoy the park site.
Is that you, David, up there on the
Dave
left?
risking his
I
life.
believe so.
Risking his life for...
Yes.
Okay, now this is the drawing of the fire pit,
Right, so we have a
but
local
it's not a
artist.
normal fire pit.
It's not normal by any means. Kevin Niezarowski is a local artist who creates these fire globes, and we brought him
Wow.
on board. We saw him driving around with one of these globes in the back of his truck, and we knew that he was the right guy to come out and
Now, wait a
work with
minute.
us.
So the fire is in the bottom of this globe?
So you see here in a moment
the
that
base.
there are areas cut out.
There's
and
one
logs
cut
are
out,
piled
yeah.
in the bottom.
Oh,
And-
so it's not a gas fire, it's a
No,
wood fire.
wood fire.
Okay.
And when this glows at night, those silhouettes really come to life. And you see the drawbridge here from St. Clair with the sailboat, Native American scene here on the one side representing China Township.
Yeah, okay.
And then on the other side, the lighthouse and a freighter representing our neighbors in Marine City.
What great thought.
Yeah.
So it really ties into the trail town with the Marine City of St. Clair
Right.
and China Township.
Absolutely. And that's our whole goal, is to kind of bridge our communities through art.
You've got a little video you wanted to show.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
show that video, and then we'll return. Well, that was a great video, and you put that together, Jason?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Great.
It's just kind of a reflection on what we've accomplished as a committee and as a community through the arts, different activities that we host, different events that take place, the placemaking efforts such as the fountain and the courtyard in the center of St. Clair. And then
David is responsible for that beautiful artwork in the middle.
I came up with the concept, yes. Thank you.
For the fountain.
Yep.
For the fountain.
Yep.
Yeah, for the fountain.
And he came up with the concept for the telephone pole portal entrance too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. At the end of the video there, you see reference to our next project, which we're calling Block. And that's our attempt to bring the community back into this process where we can get as many people as possible involved in being creative and creating this vibrant community that we're striving for. So our effort here is to first divide the city of St. Clair into distinct neighborhoods or blocks.
Okay.
Then each of those neighborhoods will have the challenge to create their own public art display based on a 4-foot by 4-foot block or cube, right? So the idea is that people get to know one another. We start to look at who our neighbors are. We look at what their skills are, what their interests are, what they can bring together to create something unique and creative. So we're going to start to see these blocks popping up all around the community.
Okay.
Students at Riverview East are currently creating the first block, and we're going to give them all of next summer to come together, build these blocks, create these art displays, and then it's our hope that we can get the city on board to host a citywide block party next fall. We're looking for October, have Blocktoberfest.
So they're 4 feet by 4 feet?
Correct.
Wow.
Right, and what they make them out of is entirely up to them. What they become, we hope they become a reflection of their neighborhood and their community and what everybody has.
So I can paint them, I can brick them, I can do whatever I want.
Anything you can possibly imagine. Right.
Wow.
So in addition to that, we do hope to host a block party for the entire city where people can go around and see what everyone's accomplished when they come together. We'll vote on the most creative. Later in the day, we'll host these family-friendly get-togethers, block parties where people can come together and just appreciate one another. And then beyond that, when that's over, we're going to take all the blocks together and submit them together for Art Prize in Grand Rapids.
Wow.
So we're going to take our entire community, stack it in the middle of Grand Rapids, and share it with the world.
Wow, and there's huge prizes at art.
Yeah, big money.
John was at Rotary the other day and he was talking about it. And
oh yeah, I happened to run into Jason when we were there on Saturday, but there's two $200 prizes. There's a
200,000.
200,000, yeah, correct.
Yeah.
A couple zeros, and there's other prizes besides that, but there's a jury and there's a public vote for. So there's 2 main prizes, and it was a phenomenal show.
Okay, well, please keep us informed, and
Absolutely.
when they get the first one built there, come on, we'll come down and take some video, and you come back and talk about it.
At this point, we're looking for people to step up as block leaders, as neighborhood leaders that may be interested in kind of leading this project in their neighborhoods. And I do have my contact information. They can reach out to me. We have a Facebook page up as well, and then they can see what this project's all about and hopefully get involved.
Jason Steyer, always full of wonderful, great ideas. John Steffi, great to see you. Dave Fry. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's your opportunity to get involved in something that's really, really unique for our community, and also stop down on King Road and see this new China Park. We'll be back with Sherry Archibald in just a second. Sherry Archibald is a name in Port Huron that many, many people know. Mayor Pro Tem at this point, one of your careers. But your actual title is Deputy Director and Community Service Director of Blue Water Community Action. Tell me about the group.
Hi, nice
to see you again.
Blue Water Community Action is, of course, a community action agency. We're one of 30 in the state of Michigan.
Really? Okay.
And actually, there is a community action agency that covers every county in the entire United States, including Alaska and Hawaii.
Wow.
Which most people don't know.
No.
Our mission is to advocate for and provide services to the low income to help them become socially and economically self-sufficient within their community.
Okay. And how old is the agency in St. Clair County?
We actually began in 1965. We incorporated in 1979, and we have been providing services since the very, very beginning. Some are Head Start, Early Head Start, weatherization, some of our core programs we have provided since 1965.
So your funding comes from the state or from the feds, or?
It comes from both. We are federally funded by the majority, and then we have some state funding, local funding, and some community foundation funding, United Way funding. We are a United Way funded member agency. And then we take, of course, donations, as well as do different fundraisers throughout the year.
You said Head Start.
Head Start.
Talk to me, just give me the thumbnail Reader's Digest version of Head Start.
Head Start and Early Head Start is our largest program. It makes up about 60% of our overall budget, and we provide preschool to, really, we provide services from birth to 5. And so we start with the pregnant mom and walk through them with making sure they have a healthy pregnancy, and then what they do with the child after that. We do in-home service.
Wow.
And help them to do that really early education, and then we go
so
from
important.
Very, very important. It's clearly children learn the most up to the age of 2. They're like sponges, and they really soak things up. So we like to catch them early on in the home, and so we do home visiting up through the age of 2, and then at the age of 3, if they so desire, they go into our actual Head Start preschool program right on site, so they can come in and drop their kid off every day or get bused depending on where they live. And there used to be more of a daycare. Now it's really a preschool. We have half day or full day, so whatever the family likes, and we really want to teach them to be kindergarten ready before that time comes.
How many lives would you touch in a year in those 2 programs?
We touch about 530 lives,
wow.
30 children in
Wonderful.
the 2 programs
Oh,
every year.
That's wonderful. And beyond that, what was the next thing you said you do?
Beyond that, we have a multitude of programs. So many, most people don't know. We operate about 30 different programs within our organization. Some are tied to each other.
Okay.
So they're not necessarily in of themselves a single program, but they all tie together. So we offer weatherization services, where we come into the home, test the home to see where air is leaking and cold air is coming in.
Wow.
And we weatherize that to help people reduce their winter heating bills.
I know Edison and Southeastern Michigan Gas have similar kinds of programs. Do you work with them, or is yours separate?
Ours is separate. We do it for low income, and it's free of charge. So we come in and offer our weatherization service. We can be as small as an inspection that we come in and tell you what do you need to do in your home, or if you qualify for our service, we actually come in and do it all free of charge.
Oh, it's even better.
That's the beauty of ours program, other than DT and Semco. So
right.
we will weatherize the home, we'll repair broken windows, we weather strip caulk, we can repair old refrigerators that are no longer efficient. On rare cases, we can do furnaces repair, replacement, and so we do quite a few things to make sure the home is ready for winter.
But you also have some financial education that you provide?
We do. Our financial education started very small with just a couple programs, and we are in the process right now of launching a financial empowerment center.
Oh, really? Oh.
And that is going to encompass a multitude of different programs. We currently have a financial literacy program for adults. We have a financial literacy program for youth, which is right now probably our favorite, because we're touching the lives of 13 to 19-year-olds.
Right.
Where we are teaching them financing before they're in trouble.
Didn't we all need that when we were growing up?
And of course, the schools are busy trying to teach them education, so finance kind of is not something that is taught in the public schools.
Right.
So what we're doing is teaching them all about financing. We teach them how to understand a credit, how to read a credit report, how to open a bank account, and what that means. Very important. If they go through the entire program and successfully complete it, we open a $50 savings account for them.
Oh, that's great.
And so throughout the process, we're trying to teach them, as soon as you get paid, save a little.
Yes.
And if someone would have told me that when I was a teen, things would be really different.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so that's really what we're looking for. And the next step is that we are looking to do education on student loans and how to manage and finance your student loans and understand what are you really going to owe, how long is it going to take you to pay that, what options are out there for you, how to explore and find the cheapest student loan. Our goal really is to start hitting young adults, have them understand finances, building assets, before they end up in credit card debt or huge student loan debt and they have no means to get out.
I don't think people realize that you do this much. I'm certainly glad we got you in here to talk about it. You brought along some pictures. I don't know if the fellows have thrown them up yet now, but
I did. Yes.
They're just a little bit of some of the nice people that you work with.
We have some pictures of our Head Start and Early Head Start classrooms doing some field trips and different things. And then I also brought along some pictures of some of the participants in our Hoop House for Health program. We partnered with the state for the last couple years, and we do a Hoop House for Health voucher program.
A hoop house.
Hoop house. So the program is very, very cool, and it's great for St. Clair County. Farmers who want to build hoop houses so that they can extend their growing season can apply to the government for a loan.
Oh, the hoop house.
The
Okay.
hoop house.
All right, now I get it.
Not
Now
a
I get
hoop,
it.
a hoop
Hey, I'm
house.
a little slow sometimes.
No, that's okay. So what they do, in essence, is they get a loan for the hoop house, build
Okay.
the hoop house, and in order to pay back the loan, they agree to give out vouchers to low-income families with children in the household under the age of 8. We distribute those at our agency through our Head Start program. They then take the voucher to the farmer's market, buy fresh produce, vegetables, fruit, whatever they can do there. And once they're turned in, the amount of vouchers that were turned in reduce the loan to the farmer. So it helps the low income, it helps the farmer. And so it's been a great program.
That's one of those win-win.
It is a win-win, but we even made it better this year. And
How'd you do that?
We partnered with the Community Foundation for a grant, and we offered gardening classes to our hoop house participants and allowed them to double their vouchers if they went through the class and buy all of the things they needed to start their own garden. So I believe we do have some pictures of some of the gardens. And then we offered canning and freezing classes at the end of the season. Again, they could use extra vouchers to buy all of the things they needed so that they could can throughout the winter months.
That's marvelous.
Yeah,
marvelous.
It's a great program. Kind of that analogy, give a man a fish, he can eat for a day, but teach him to fish, he can eat for life. So we have a lot of people now who can plant their own garden, grow their own vegetables and herbs and throughout the entire summer and then can them at the end.
How can the public help you?
The public can help by, one, if you need us, call us. We'd love to help them. But they can also help by volunteering their time in one of our Head Start classrooms or our many programs. We do have a big fundraiser that comes up in February every year, the Walk for Warmth.
Okay,
Another one of our
very
programs.
familiar with it.
We do provide utility and propane fuel assistance to residents in St. Clair County who find themselves in need that possibly might be shut off in the winter months or maybe their air conditioner is going to be shut off in the hot days of summer. So we provide assistance to those that are eligible.
Great.
And so we're always looking for people to come out and walk with us, raise funds, and help us with that.
You've got a new website, if the guys will throw that up for a couple seconds. www.bwcaa.org. bwcaa.org. It's a good-looking website.
We have a new website. We worked with Cortland Consulting. We just launched this website in the last 2 weeks. It's much more interactive than our old website. They can apply for services online, and rather than having to call us, they can just click on the Help Me button, and they can send it in. We also have a live donate button now on our website, so anyone, you asked how the public can help?
Yeah.
Click on that donate button and write a check.
Checks.
Yeah, that would be great. And then in addition to that, we've got quite a few other things on our website that allow people to see what's going on throughout all of our different programs as they come and go and start and stop. And we have a Facebook page that also at the bottom of our website is live all the time and feeds into our website as well.
Wow. www.bwcaa.org. Pretty simple. Blue Water Community Action Agency.
That's correct.
.org. Sherry Archibald, you're a very busy woman, but you get a lot of stuff done. That's great.
Yes, we love doing it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we'll look forward to seeing you soon. You're going to be at Rotary in a couple of weeks. And,
Absolutely.
Spread the good news of Blue Water Community Action. We're back with a friend by the name of Steve Holland, who has got a Turkey Trot 5K run. We're going to hear all about it in just a second. A young man by the name of Steve Holland joins us now. Steve is very, very active at the First United Methodist Church, the top of the hill.
Correct.
Nice to see you. Welcome back.
Well, thank you very much, Paul. It's wonderful to be back again. I really appreciate you having me.
10th anniversary of the Turkey Trot. I can't believe it's that many years already.
It is amazing to me as well. Fall is in the air, and means the Turkey Trot's right around the corner.
When is it? What are the specific dates?
It's going to be on Saturday. It's first Saturday in November, which is November 5th. And we have a registration period that starts at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
The race starts promptly at 9 a.m.
Okay.
And we're usually wrapped up and handing out all the awards by 10 a.m.
How many people? It's been growing every year.
It varies a bit. I would guess between 150, 200 people.
Oh,
maybe.
Wonderful.
Yep. So
wonderful.
It's been a wonderful event for St. Clair, and we're very excited to sponsor it.
Where's the route?
The route is the same one we've been using before. So we start in front of the plaza downtown, looking at the majestic St. Clair River.
Right.
And we run north. The police department is nice enough to close half of M29 or Riverside for us, and the runners run straight north
Up the hill.
Up the hill.
Oh,
That's at the beginning.
that's
and
tough.
That is tough. And then they run through the subdivisions and they come back down the hill at the end. So they get a little bit of a break at the end. It's 5K, which is 3.1 miles. So it's quite a run.
Do you have a walking program too?
We don't have a walking program per se, but some people will walk. And sometimes some of our walkers actually go faster than our runners. So
Well, we won't name anybody who is in that category.
You know, we get people from as young as 5 years old up well into their 70s. And the complete range of folks come. And it's just a great activity for St. Clair, and it's a fun event. We hand out shirts to the people that register in advance, and that's an important point because our advance registration closes on Friday, the 21st of this month.
Oh, okay. So the end of this week, when this program airs,
Yes.
the registration will be ending. How do I register?
You can register. One way to register is to go to our website, which is scturkeytrot.
scturkeytrot.weebly,
W-E-E.
turkeytrot.weebly, W-E.
E-E-E. B-L-Y.
Okay.
.com.
.com.
And on that website, you can find information about the race. You can link to our actual registration form, which you can print out and mail in or drop off. Or you can go to runsignup.com. The link is on that website. And you can register online and even pay by credit card if
Oh my
you
God. www.scturkeytrot.weebly.com.
That's correct.
I got it down.
That's correct.
What happens with the proceeds?
All the proceeds go to charitable purposes. So it's a really great event for us, and we're looking forward to it. I would be amiss if I didn't say thank you to the City of St. Clair and the Chief of Police, who
The DPW?
DPW, I can't tell you how helpful they are. They just make everything so easy for us. They arrange all of the road closures, they arrange the support crews, they put out the material for us, and they really make it easy.
It's Saturday, November
5th.
Okay, the first Saturday of the year. And the starting of the race is
9 a.m.
9 a.m. So we want anybody, and you can, obviously you can register then, but you might not get a T-shirt.
That's correct, because we have to order those in advance, and that's the important point of registering early. So I encourage people to do that. There's still plenty of time to do it. I also want to give a particular thank you to the local merchants.
Oh yeah.
We get support from many of them: Cowglen Jewelers, Cargill Salt, Lumberjack, Silks Flowers, Neiman's Family Grocery Store, McDonald's, Allstate, and maybe a few more will come in as well.
Those names you hear, they're so good because you hear those names almost every time there's a need in the community, and they keep coming back. So we should salute them.
Right. So I would encourage everybody that's interested to come out and join the run and have some fun. And those of you who just want to come and watch, they're welcome too. In fact, we'll get a lot of people out there watching, and they can cheer along the runners. So it's really important. So we're looking for great weather and a great event this year. 10th annual Turkey Trot.
10th annual. And they got a brand new parking lot at the First United Methodist Church at the top of the hill.
We do.
You guys have been working for the last 3 or 4 weeks to take the old parking lot. What a major project that had to be.
It was a big project. And
so you got plenty of great parking for people when they come to the Turkey Trot.
Yeah, and actually it's right there at the plaza. So the plaza is great for a place to park, and there's restrooms available, restaurants available if people need some food. And of course we'll have food and drink for the runners as well after. So it's going to be a great event, and I encourage everyone to come out.
Steve Holland, always a pleasure. Thank you very much for bringing us up to date on the 10th annual St. Clair Turkey Trot. So if you need information, go to scturkeytrot.weebly.com.
Thank you, Paul.
That's about it. We're back with a final segment in just a second. Well, welcome back. The event last week at Neiman's Family Market was wonderful and remarkable, and I thought we should take a look at it. If the fellows in the control room will run the video. This is Sheriff Donlin receiving a check from Neiman's Family Market. They had a promotion for during 9/11 in September 11 in the remembrance of the fallen heroes back in all those years ago, 2001. In all 4 stores for Neiman's, they had a thing where you could buy a sticker to support your local police and fire department. And they collected money in Clarkston, in Tawas, in Alpena, and here in St. Clair. And then to each one of the departments in our area, they gave them the check, as you just are seeing here. This is Police Chief Jefferson from St. Clair, now Police Chief Jim Hislop from Marine City. They're all, each one, getting a check for the department of $300 plus. I think it was $320 or something like that. Plus, they gave them a bunch of bagel coupons for bagels and cream cheese. That's the fire chief for the city of St. Clair, Dave Westrick. And then the final one is the assistant fire chief, Dave Vanderbosch from Marine City. And they also had a check for Tri-Hospital EMS. But I thought it was a great thing for a local business to have done to help their local police and fire departments, and thank them for all the things they do. And as you drive around and you see and interact with your police department and fire department, you should tip your hat and thank them for what they do. It's not an easy job in this world that we live in today. That's about it for this edition of the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, I'm Paul Dingeman. See you soon.
Thanks for watching Focus with Paul Dingeman. Focus is produced at the CTV Community Television Studios in St. Clair. For over 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter to our community.